guys, look who just walked in. We got the 2 of the 3, or really how many? The 2 of the 5 of the bunchies from the cash and carry. We got the 2 bunches here.
You just call me a bunch?
You guys are bunchers. You guys are bunchers.
It's Pinky and the Brain.
Pink, yeah. I was going to say.
It's Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
But wait, in Pinky and the Brain...
I'm the brains?
They'd be flipped.
I was like, it'd be flipped. Totally flipped because
Nice.
he's more like the, the brain. Okay.
He's trying to take over the world.
Yeah, but all his plans never work out.
Well,
If you
not
notice,
yet, not yet.
Pinky's the one that's actually the genius because he gives them all the good ideas.
So you're saying he's the genius?
That would make him Pinky.
Yeah, he is Pinky. That's why he said it's reverse.
But my name is Pinky.
It's quite the conundrum.
Pinky and Pinky.
Well, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We got
You were on the podcast?
He's been on the podcast
shit.
twice.
Damn, more times than I've been on.
Now it's 3.
Well, now it's 2 for me. I'm catching up little by little.
No, I think you did a couple episodes actually.
You've been on 3 times.
It's like sprinkled in here and
I
there.
did the Valentine's Day one or whatever.
Valentine's Day, you did one where you went to Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, the recap.
And then you came here recently.
And you were here last week.
Yeah, you did 3.
That was like a special guest.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
just be around the room next time we're recording and you'll be on more.
Yeah, look,
because that's
Connor
how
was
you got
walking.
on right now.
Connor was about to walk Jet, and we pulled him in.
That's how Jimmy the Tulip gets on so much. He
So
sits
much.
right
He's like a
outside the
regular.
door.
He should just be a host on here.
He's
He's
gonna
working
get
on
there.
it.
He's working on it. So Connor, that cash and carry is banging.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw something beautiful that came out today on the cake. What was it?
Peonies?
Peones
Peonies
from Chile,
from Chile.
from the Patagonia,
I guess from the mountains, right?
right? Yeah,
from
the
the cold-
Chilean mountains, the cold Chilean mountains.
Well, these are no. So I learned they're not the first southern hemisphere to produce peonies. It's actually New Zealand.
Oh, yeah, I guess New Zealand would be considered.
Yeah, we just don't really buy New Zealand peonies.
Well, why would we if we have these amazing Chilean ones
Yeah,
that
they're
come
closer anyway.
right?
Yeah, that's more, I guess, for like the European market.
So,
Guys,
I'm going to give you rapid fire.
rapid fire questions.
Connor,
Lightning
what color
round.
of the peonies do you like the most? Or what variety, which one do you like?
5,
Okay, that was really rapid.
Coral. I like
I
the
was gonna
coral
say
because they
that.
fade. That's why the coral fade into like
I don't
that
think I
yellow.
like the corals.
Really, I love the corals because like.
I don't like the yellow insides.
Well,
Which-
that's
I
okay.
like the
So
ones
that's
with, like, the rougher
controversial to
looking.
whoever you speak to because some don't like
The
little
question
yellow
was to
stunner.
Connor, what is my favorite?
Oh, I understand.
Is it controversial to...
Well, to everyone, everybody's
my
the same
opinion?
way.
Is that
Because that's the pollen,
controversial?
right? The little yellow things inside are the pollen.
Mm-hmm.
No me gusta.
You don't like the yellow. You
I
don't
just like the
inside.
ruffle look.
Right. What are people asking for the most, or what are you people seeing that are picking?
Well, we've only had corals.
No, but
Till,
now
like,
you
2 days
today.
ago.
Oh yeah, till
Are you
today.
talking about peonies or in general right now? Because inside was just anything fall related.
Really, I know.
Amaranthus was like amaranthus is probably the hottest thing on the market right now.
It just looks really good though.
That thing has gone up 700%.
Those Canadian hydrangeas, though. Those
Yeah,
Canadian
but they're
hydrangeas.
not the green ones. That's what people are buying right now.
Yeah.
the green ones. Because again, everybody's moving into transitioning into the autumn, into the reds, oranges, yellows, burgundies, and stuff like that. I'm telling you, upright amaranthus, falling amaranthus, sitting down amaranthus. They're all popular right now.
Talking amaranthus.
Talking amaranthus, listening amaranthus. But other than that, that's like the hottest thing right now. Those delphinium we just put in right now from Valley Floor.
You like those?
Yeah, they're about half a pinky.
I like this little segment. This is going to be now like a little, not a full episode. You're not going to be, obviously, you're not here for the whole episode, but you're just going to.
I'm not that important.
But no, well, honestly, you're good. Like you
his
have a
first
very
time
much
on the show.
a breakfast club morning radio energy. You do like a shock jock vibe.
Yeah,
real excited energy.
But I need more Connor. So many people
Pink
request
Pinky.
more Connor
Connor doesn't speak. Why would
Who
they want Connor on the
requested it?
podcast?
on IG.
I want those ASMR Connor things again.
I want
Yeah.
the racing Connor. I want
Racing
the
Connor's
races back.
good.
It's a lot of Connors.
Well, your
What happened to your
racing
pros and cons? What happened to the pros and cons?
It was a con.
Oh, con. It's a con man.
Would you rather get a customer walking in at 3:55 with just a quick thing,
No,
or I haven't?
I will tell
finished.
you right now exactly. No.
So
Look, I worked in you know my background. I worked in retail and I worked in the restaurant business before. You know how much you would hate when somebody comes in to order food at 11:55.
But
You've
you
cleaned
didn't
up
let me
everything.
finish.
Because around 8 o'clock, you're already thinking like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah, you're cleaning up already. You have.
I think
everything
food's
clean.
a lot different than flowers, though.
No,
No.
you still want to get out of here.
Yeah, but like I mean, like
I used to hate getting
It's
sent
so
on,
much-
on a delivery at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Thing is that-
I'm about to leave. You're
Think
gonna
about
still
it
be able
like
to pick up.
so. The way I think about it is that not everybody here drives a car. People have to get buses, Ubers, whatever rides to go home. Like for us to leave on a time is because I'm trying to get my people home, not just because of me. If I could
good
stay,
answer. Good answer.
No, but seriously, if I could stay, I would stay for the customer or whatever. But I'm not gonna hold my people back just because you wanted to show up 5 minutes right before. You get me? There's customers that show up 5 minutes before and then stay 20 minutes after.
So wait a second. Okay, Halloween's coming. You're dressing up as Fred. You're clearly already dressed up as Fred.
Oh,
Is
I
that
didn't know
official?
that was you were like telling me that's what I'm gonna be.
No, just
Who were you planning on being?
I don't know. I have long hair, so I'm guessing like anything with like long hair.
It does.
I was
work.
thinking of like
Like
George
John
Michael,
Wick. John Wick.
John Wick. Could
oh,
be
do
good.
the Moana. Who's the guy from Moana?
Maui.
Maui.
If I had to get a super big like muscle
Just get
suit.
the muscle suit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Everything.
yeah, the hair, everything exactly. Just walk around like that. I could do that.
okay. You
You'd
could
be
be
the
Maui.
Rock.
I'll help you with that.
I'd be.
What are you
Rock.
gonna be, Connor? Are
It's a
you
surprise? I don't know.
Are you-
I haven't picked it out
are
yet
you
either.
planning-
That's also.
Are
He's
you-
gonna be
Couple's
Pinky.
costume with tie? You can do it here.
I do want to do the ostrich.
The ostrich is
I'm
good.
gonna leave that.
But again,
pretty-
I will stand by
people
my
pretty confused about
original
that.
argument that is better with more people.
Okay,
You're gonna do multiple ostriches?
we gotta just find some
Sure.
ostriches.
Ostrai?
Ostrai,
Like, that's
a whole
Mike.
collective.
So what's your Halloween costume?
I have no idea yet.
It's gonna be hard to beat your beaker.
I know, but I don't want to compete, guys. Like, if I really
got a
get
title
into it,
to
If I
retain.
compete,
Yeah, I don't
I'm winning
either.
this thing.
got a
I
title
mean,
to retain.
like
I'm
last year,
competitive.
I didn't want to really win, and then this year, I kind of feel like if I want the peoples to win.
I told Joel to be the my leg guy from SpongeBob.
My leg. Yeah, but I gotta wear like no pants.
So I
He
have
just wears
I
just a
have an
shirt.
idea, but I don't want to. I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
Be
so.
Squidward when he messes up his face, but it's all beautiful.
But I would.
Sexy
I am
Squidward.
down.
The handsome Squidward.
yeah, handsome.
I am down to not couple, but to be in a group costume. To couple up or be in a
Power
group
Rangers right here.
I know. I told you I want to be the green one though.
I don't wear anything tight.
You don't want to be an ostrich?
I'll be the
Are you
guy
guy gonna
in
be an
the-
ostrich for
in
real?
the tube. The
I'll be a
face.
herd.
I think you need to see what the ostrich is before you commit to it.
Yeah, you definitely want to see.
Isn't
the
it that
ostrich
you
first.
go like this
Yeah.
and then you go like that?
Literally.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Are the people from Rosaprima here?
I don't think they
I
are.
don't think they're here yet.
They're in there. I gotta go, guys.
Bye,
And now's time for your Jimmy joke.
Jimmy.
What's up, everybody?
All right, we're ready for your
Last
Jimmy
week
joke.
they locked the door; they wouldn't let me in. so-
Jimmy joke of the week.
Jimmy
What was
joke
last
of the
week's
week.
episode?
You were on. Let's pedal
What
it
kind-
forward.
I wasn't on.
He
You
technically,
interviewed him.
yeah, but I didn't interview him.
We
All I-
voice noted him. He counted.
I've always known him only saying that he was going to say a joke and he didn't come on.
Oh, you voice noted me.
He was on there talking. I remember editing your voice.
Hold on, I have a Halloween joke. Why don't skeletons fight each other?
Sticks and stones break their bones.
Because they don't have a bone to pick.
Because they don't have the guts.
Oh, that was good. Actually, I like that one.
I know. I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot. Jimmy,
Yes,
how's it going out there?
it's crazy busy, man. It's picking up. We are definitely out of summer. I have not stopped. I ate at my desk. I have customers sitting next to me going, "Oh, you're at lunch." I go, "If you don't talk to me now, you ain't gonna talk to me." Yeah, it's definitely. We can definitely feel the heat being turned up.
What's being requested?
I mean, a lot of events. My customer base leans a little bit more towards events than it does retail. I have a mixture of both, but I'm definitely seeing more events coming back.
Do you like one or the other?
Um,
What are the benefits of each, I should say, because I don't want you to talk bad about anybody.
I mean, the benefits of the event side is when they come big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's your dirty joke.
I was looking for one, yeah.
And it's
That's a 5-yard penalty.
it's a how do you call it? Those can be sometimes few and far between, because sometimes I'll get really big event orders and then I won't have anything for maybe a month from that same company.
And for retail florist,
retail florists,
What's your pro
it's
there?
starting to get. I mean, retail florists are a little bit more steady, other than the summer when everybody kind of takes a vacation
Right.
and takes a step back. But retail, it can be a little bit more steady. With standing orders, retailers tend to have standing orders, so that kind of a good thing. Wholesalers kind of,
If you were to go back and start over, where would you start?
my career.
Yeah, flower. Would you go into the flower industry?
Well,
and if you did, would you do different
I
flowers?
mean, the flower business wasn't my career choice. I don't think I would change anything. I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
But
It's
now
not what- it's not what I asked.
looking
Huh?
That's not what I was asking.
looking back, where do you think that you would have the best opportunity? Maybe
You mean career wise?
and in the flowers, yeah. Aside from being a mic number 2.
Like if you, I like the idea. If you were starting right now as a new person getting into the flower industry,
I
where
wouldn't.
would
I
you
wouldn't.
start?
If I was starting today, I wouldn't get into the flower business.
Why?
Well, I mean, because it's a difficult business. It's not easy. You know.
Right. Let's say you were going to get into it. Where would you get into it?
Where?
Like what would you do? Flowers, like floral design? Would you do wholesale? Would you do sales? Would you do driver, airport?
Good question. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough question because I started at the bottom. I started,
Now you're here.
So
Knowing what you know now is what I'm saying. If you
knowing
got-
what I know now, I would probably jump into sales, but I don't think that I would be as successful because I didn't have that past experience. I would just be another I would just be another salesperson trying to push boxes and not
understanding your clients.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's one
I
of the
could be-
biggest. I think that's one of the biggest factors of your success with sales is that you really know.
Right.
You know
Because
what people.
I've run that gamut, so to speak.
I've heard you be completely honest with your clients. Like you don't need that. Oh, you need this. And I get.
Yeah, I mean, and even when I was on the retail and event side, I'd have my salespeople at the different wholesalers, and then the next week they'd be gone, and the week after that they'd pop up at another place. So I don't think there was, there was any kind of loyalty. They were just another salesperson. So I think with my experience, how I started, I think I'm right where I'm supposed to be. I mean, career choice, I wanted to be, of course, a rock star, but that didn't work.
Not too late.
That didn't work out. It's true, but no, I don't know. I don't think so. And then my second one was the police officer.
Have you seen the people that are doing like performing specifically for like children's parties and stuff?
Like cover bands? Yeah.
Cover bands.
Yeah,
and,
like
DJ.
I have a lot of friends that do that, and I've thought about that. But the thing is, I don't have the time to dedicate. Like they have regular 9-to-5 jobs, so they're able to practice every day after work, or they're able
we could bring instruments here and just have jam sessions here.
We could. Your dad asked me the other day where my drum set was. I said, "Where do you want me to put it? Right there in the corner." And he's
Start
like,
a bucket band.
There you go. We could have we got the room. I'm going to bring the drum set back in here. But yeah, like I said, I have friends who are playing bands on the weekend. And
Do you
stuff
have
like-
guitars?
Do I have a guitars?
Do you have any guitars? Do you have access to guitars?
I do not. I have my drums. I have my electric drums, and I have the little drum set that we had at the other building. I'm going to bring back.
Hide them underneath the table next
Get
to
a guitar. Let's bring some guitars in here. I want to learn how to play like a funky bass guitar.
Oh,
Bloom, 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 bloom.
Jimmy, you're being summoned.
okay. See you guys later. Bye.
Thank you, Jimmy.
What? Wait. Is that Mike? Who's out there? That was my intro to you.
Oh.
And you all looked.
I was looking at us all.
I'm like another Mike.
No one else here is allowed to be named Mike.
Yeah.
So if your name is Michael and you work here, we change your name.
Yeah.
That's how Pockets became Pockets.
Okay. Nice.
The Brian in the warehouse throws me off every time I hear it on the radio.
Yeah.
I think they're calling
Well,
me.
Mike calls Jimmy, and I run to his office, and then he'll call Mimi, and Jimmy runs to his office because we hear the Immy.
There you go.
The Brian thing comes from when we first started. We had a few ladies making bunches with local flowers. And every time the garbage can was full, the lady who didn't speak any English, she would call Ryan. She'd go, Brian! Brian Basura!
Mike Jr. still yells that to me.
And
to
he
this
had to
day.
run
Yeah.
in and get the garbage can because we had no space.
Talking about names, we have another so we hired 4
Oh,
new
wait,
people.
hold on. I got to do the...
Oh, we haven't started yet?
That's why I'm going to...
Well, no, we're going to use it. So
No,
you can introduce
but that's good stuff. Okay, so we just came back into the podcast from the warehouse. I met Nick and Roberto from Rosaprima, and we did a tour, and we're here now. And what else I gotta say?
Nothing. That's perfect.
Okay, I thought you were here before, but I think we just talked on the phone or send you pictures, I guess. But I'm glad that you finally got to see.
Wait, Nick's never been to the new building?
No.
This is my first time, and I am.
No.
This is amazing. We were just talking about I've never seen an operation like this, and my only comparison is Nagel in Amsterdam.
Oh, wow.
It looks
Wow.
like this,
That's
right?
big. That's a
That's
big price.
nice.
And Nagel is like
Yeah, of course, it's huge.
multi-billion-dollar company that does not just like flower freight; it does freight all over the country. It's amazing. So,
Thank you.
If anyone's listening to this, come by, check it out. The space is phenomenal, like
Thank
amazing.
you.
I will agree. Pictures don't do it as much justice
No.
as being in the space for sure.
Congrats!
Thank
So
you.
Beautiful
Yes, thank
place. I've never seen anything like this in the U.S. Traveling all across the board, nothing quite like it. It really is amazing, clean. It's perfect. Everybody's happy. The vibe that you get when you get into the building is amazing. You feel that people love working here. So,
Right on.
great things.
That is important to us.
So introduce your man here, Nick.
yeah, so we have Roberto
Nice.
Maqueo, Robbie. Robbie's been with us for over 6-7 years now. Mostly in sales, but he's been there. Remember that Valentine's Day?
Yes, my first Valentine.
So his first Valentine's
warehouse?
Day in the warehouse, pulling boxes.
That's where it should be.
That's where he started.
He's like,
and
what the fuck did I sign up for?
100%.
What the hell? I'm going home. This
yeah.
is not for me.
and I'm calling Robbie and I'm like, hey, we need extra hands at the warehouse. And he's like, all right, what time? So he was there in, jacket, pulling boxes, 12 hours. So that was Robbie for us. That's how we started. And then in sales, and now he's our newest sales manager for the U.S. So
Congratulations. Big round of applause. Sales manager. So let me ask you a question, Rob. That Valentine's, having to do that with the sense of urgency that I need to pull these boxes or my customers are not going to get their shit and my customers are going to lose their mind, and everyone does it. We all do it. Everyone goes out of the office and pulls the order. But that doesn't that give you more of a better picture of how the industry moves
Yeah.
and how it works?
So how
Didn't it help you in sales in a way?
it helps me a lot. Like how it happened is I really had a couple of days working at Rosaprima, and
Oh man.
I had to go immediately without even understanding what I was doing. So you were saying about pulling boxes, helping customers. I don't know what I was doing. He was
Yeah.
saying, just pull these boxes and put them from point A to point B. So at the beginning, it was super hard to understand what I was doing. But once I started working and being in an office and understanding what the office work, it was a lot easier to understand it because now I had firsthand experience in the warehouse and how the boxes move and what does it mean to have, scan boxes, or what does it mean to pull it out, pull it in, bring it into the truck, pull it into the carriers. Like I understood that before I even understood what an order was. So it helped me a lot to get better faster.
I think it's almost like a requirement that you should have to spend some time in the warehouse and QC and like I encourage that. I encourage all my salespeople. If you want to check boxes, just put a note and the box will be put on the table. You can go and check it. I want them to do it. I want them to be connected to the flowers. I want the customers to know that they pulled that box for them or they checked that it had the mix that they needed desperately. It's got to have 3 of those. Otherwise, you need somebody to check that.
No, and you see, after a couple of weeks or probably 2-3 weeks of new people starting in the company, we usually give them a tour of Floral Logistics to help them understand what they're doing. And their faces, like all the things that click at the same time, like, oh, so this is what I'm doing. Oh, so this is what Carlos do. Oh, so this is the boxes. So it's amazing how much you understand once you arrive there and see what you've been doing in a computer for a long time. So yeah, I agree with you. It's a great thing that all sales reps and everybody that is part of the company to understand what is being done at the warehouse.
Wow. And when did you get that? You got this recently, the appointment, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Probably about 6 months ago, a couple of months ago, I started as an assistant manager. And then the person that was our manager, love it here, she left, and then I assumed the position when she left. So very excited, very challenging, and
I
excited.
can only imagine the responsibility is enormous for you.
But it's great to represent, like to be the sales manager for a brand that's so well known and respected. It's almost like, I mean, that's how I felt about when I was joining Jet Fresh. I'm like, marketing for a brand like Jet Fresh? Oh, that's cake. I mean, it's not cake. So I know, but there's a lot to keep a brand up, you know? It's a big responsibility.
It's still in the learning process. I still have a lot of to understand and a lot of customers that I have to get my hands on and understand what they like, how they like things done. But definitely working for a company like Rosaprima, which they lead the industry in so many ways, and we're like the staple for what good quality is and what the best roses in the market are. It's amazing. Like being part of that kind of company and see how the people react to our company and to our name, and to go to different wholesalers across the U.S. and see that our brand is something else. Whenever, oh, you're Rosaprima, we love your product. You have the best product out there. So getting that feedback, it really helps you out.
And there's a short list of those brands. It's a very short list. There's like, you know,
getting shorter because
Esmeralda, Rosaprima. I mean,
they're buying each other.
I mean, yeah, that kind of sucks. But I would say that there's just certain brands that you have to have if you want to be a really good wholesaler and you really want to provide great product consistently to your customers, and that have enough volume that they can fulfill the orders without having to go down the list to 5 other people. You know, they can actually fill a big order when a customer needs it. There's very few companies that can do that. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We're a fan too.
Well, who else? I understand you recently hired the great Regina Barber.
Oh, there you go.
Is that right?
You know her?
Oof.
Yeah.
When I first moved to Miami in 2000, Regina and Monica from Esmeralda were kind of like very nice to me. They took me to lunch. They showed me around a little bit. I didn't know many. I had no friends here. I didn't know anybody. I had known them from when I was buying flowers in New York, but like I didn't really know anybody here. And they were like the first people to kind of like invite me to lunch.
Did they take you to Flanagan's?
I don't know. No.
We were talking about Flanagan's being the hub spot for, like the hub for flower people back in the day. Like that was a big one. Flanagan's, the Ale House right there on
the Ale House.
Pink
the
Pony.
Ale House is where all these people in Miami at 3 p.m. on Friday.
I don't know about it anymore. I think it's different now. We got to check it.
No, it's different now. But at 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. on a Friday, all the sales reps from the different companies in Miami were all hanging out at the bar at the Ale House.
I remember that, yeah.
All their voicemails were on. That's why I was always working, because my phone rang because they couldn't get those other people on the phone. And if you wanted to find them, they were all at the Ale House. No, but Regina and I know each other for a long, long time. She's very nice. I remember when her daughter was born.
I met her.
Yeah.
Great feedback, man. Thank you.
Yeah, she's a veteran. She knows her stuff.
She asked for you the first day. It was the first ask.
Oh, really?
Yes, sorry, of course.
No, but it's interesting. So we have a couple of new people, and what we decided to do this time around, or at least in the past years, we've tried to have people at Rosaprima that have an amazing attitude. You know, that we try and get people actually purposely out of, not from the business.
Right.
But there's a big investment and time that goes into that, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Learning curve.
there's a big learning curve. And I can't imagine here. Like here, you're looking at thousands and thousands of SKUs. There we're looking,
No, it's a real
ranunculus,
issue
this, the other.
for onboarding, for sure.
The onboarding is a lot of work. Like that's what Robbie, that's what a sales manager has to spend a lot of time doing, training and stuff like that. And so this time we said, we're going to hire, 4 people and do like a cohort and go delve deep. And I think it was a really good... That looks really good. What
That's
is that?
monkshood.
What is
Almost
that?
extinct. You almost never see that anymore.
Oh wow.
Pinky is walking around these beautiful
yeah.
glass windows with...
It's larger than Pinky.
Yeah.
Anytime he sees something cool, he brings it in tears for marketing to take a picture.
I love it. That's awesome. That looks really cool.
And that's not
He's dancing.
larger than Pinky.
This should
not
be,
like
by the way, I do have a suggestion. I think it would be great to have a video of your podcast. And I have listened to it a lot. I listen to podcasts mostly.
Thank you.
But I do like good ones. You want to have a
Have a
video
video,
toward
yeah.
it.
So
And, like,
as-
that's a good moment to have right now. Like,
We're
or at least a
supposed to do
snippet,
that, but
you
we
know?
had some changes in our organization.
as a connoisseur podcast, you appreciate if it's a bad video, you're not going to want to watch it.
That's true.
Right? So
That's
like for
true.
us, it's either going to be a camera in the corner or what we would prefer to do it right with multiple cameras and a lot of editing.
Yeah.
We're literally recording a Wednesday afternoon to put out on a Friday morning. Like our turnaround time is not set right now for video podcast based on the one, because we did the 100th episode and we did that one full video. It's on YouTube. It took us like 2 weeks to edit it.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work.
It was
Yeah.
a lot more work. So we
But
just
200's coming, and we're gonna probably go video as well.
the 200th is coming up right around the corner. It's like January, the 200th episode. So we
Okay.
will be doing a second video podcast.
So we'll
for
invite
that.
you guys to come on over.
Yeah.
and hopefully we'll get a little bit more time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is a
you liked
pretty-
you're coming on.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
We'll
This
bring
is
Regina.
awesome.
Please.
Yeah.
Please do.
Well, so
you
going
hired
back,
four new
We
people.
hired 4 new people from the industry. So Laura Sequeira, Laura
yeah, she worked
Regina.
she worked at Fresca Farms
Fresca
before.
exactly.
Yeah.
So they both came on board.
Stop
And-
hitting the table, man.
And two, oh, that's right.
I'm laughing watching you because you were like, no, I would never. And then all of a sudden,
I wasn't hitting the table. I was counting. I'm telling you, you need to have video.
It's nonchalant. I agree. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. It should be on video.
So yeah, 2 people with
Laura,
experience, two people without experience. One person kind of didn't work out, but the 3 of them phenomenal, and it's a really good way to get everyone on board.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. But we now have 2 Reginas, almost 3 Nicholases,
Wow.
3 Jose's.
yeah.
Jose, of course. You know, like we have 2 Robbies.
Who's the
Or-
official nicknamer of the company? Who gets to decide nicknames?
That's a good question. Who decides?
I can
just
help you with
happens.
that.
no, give that job to Mike. He's
I can
really
have
good
it.
at nicknames.
I think it just naturally happens. It's
It does.
hey,
It just
Nick-
kind of organically does.
Nick, Nico, Nicho, Chino. I get a flurry of
Oh
Oye.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love when you answer the phone and you say, "Es Miguel Negro."
Soy Miguel Negro.
Soy Miguel
Cotopaxi.
You got to see Mike speaking Spanish. You didn't know Mike. Now Mike does all of our videos in perfect Spanish. Listen, yeah, this week. Mike did this video, and I loved it.
Que ha llegado el día para el delphinium, Manuela. Este ramo en particular mide 30 centímetros de largo. Así es como se ve fuera de la caja. Pero después de que se hidratan y se percolan, las flores se abren como trompetas.
That is crazy.
La cosa estará llena de hermosas flores de lavanda.
Wow.
How you like that?
Looks AI.
Oh my. Is that AI? No, that's amazing. Your Spanish is really good.
Hey, mi escuela es en la calle.
Me estás hablando la tacunga.
No, that's an Instagram feature that it
That's
translates
the auto
straight.
translate.
I also spoke Portuguese
And Hindi.
Indian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put me in Indian. I let them hear the Indian.
It's
That's
really good because it picks up like your tone and your voice and stuff
an
like that.
accent.
The only thing is that when it's in Portuguese, it actually changes his teeth.
Orchids grown in Guatemala में उगे ये Cymbidium orchid प्राप्त हुए. Guatemala में orchid उगाने के क्या सकारात्मक गुण हैं? खैर,
Is the accent necessary?
Yeah, I didn't do.
Uma vez que visitei a fazenda,
This is
fui
him
de
and-
helicóptero do meu hotel até a fazenda. Estou te dizendo.
But look at his teeth when he talks in Portuguese. His teeth get
All the
bigger.
people in Portugal have fucked up teeth. That's why. The AI knows that.
La Fazenda.
The AI knows it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Are there Rosaprima customers in Portugal? Do you have?
Yeah. We have one up north and another one down south. Portugal and Spain kind of overlap, so you have a lot of bigger Spanish customers that have routes into Portugal, so it's pretty easy. But yeah, we have 2 really good customers in Portugal.
That's cool, man.
And I've been. Portugal is beautiful, by the way.
Never been.
Yeah, great to buy your retirement property over there right now.
Yeah, you can get the whole golden visa. I think things have changed a little bit, right? Like it's not as
They're
easy.
changing. I have
Is it
friends.
cheaper than the Trump visa?
Yes, 100% cheaper than the Trump
Yeah.
visa.
Talking about the gold card?
Yeah.
the gold card.
Shit.
I think like 10 times cheaper.
Yeah. Basically.
Is it still $1 million or is it $5 million? What's the?
I think it was
I
5.
think it's 5 million. Google that.
I got you.
Yeah, 5 million. But then there's now I think it's like even an online process. You have $1 million cash online. You get the visa, and I think it's $1 million now. It started at 5.
You know who's the biggest
mean-
pain in the ass to get a visa for?
Oh, where?
Ecuador.
Oh, yeah. Well, you have to go through a lot, Mike.
Every 2 years, I have to get another visa. I have to do FBI background check. I have to go all these places. I have to get fingerprints. I have to make a picture. I have to go through the same exact process every 2 years, except they add something to the list that they always forget to tell you about. So once you get everything prepared and now you have to upload it all online, and you still have to go to the consulate anyway. It doesn't
That's
even
crazy.
matter.
So you also have to take a picture. Like I used to have to help Jim take a picture of him with the actual written out and everything because they needed to be able to prove that it was him. and
It's a pain in the ass.
The gold card is 1 million right now. So
1
it's not that bad.
Not bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
me too. Well, talking about like Roby's originally from Venezuela. You're going back soon, and
Yes, sir. For
you
the first
can't-
time in 10 years.
You're like flying to Europe.
Yeah,
and
so
then
you can
Panama
there's
and-
no flights direct from the US to Venezuela, so you have to go to either one of two countries, Curacao or Mexico, or Turkey or Russia, so all communist countries.
So are you doing Curacao?
I'm doing Curacao, correct?
Nice.
And it's the first time in 10 years. And I'm very excited. Yeah, I don't know what country
That's
I'm going
Dutch
to go
territory, right?
to. Yes, it is.
Nice.
Yes, it is. So
I heard there's crazy parties in Curacao.
I'll let you know.
Just saying. How long are you staying in Curacao?
No,
You're just
no,
going
no,
straight?
nothing. It's just.
And what part of Venezuela
layover.
are you from?
I'm from Valencia,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go to a wedding for my family, and then I go to the beach for like 10 days. on a
Beautiful. I heard you can get like a lobster on the beach for nothing. Like it's super for tourists. They say it's amazing.
road. Yeah, for tourists, if you're earning dollars, you're rich, and
You're
you
rich,
can have a
right.
lot of fun, and it's super hard to get into the country. Like, I couldn't get in until I renew my Venezuelan passport, and there's only one embassy in America, and it's in Mexico. So there's a lot of people from Venezuela here in the U.S. that they can't go back home.
My husband can't go back.
There
Yeah.
you go. So yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm very fortunate because I'm one of the few Venezuelans that can go back home.
Nice.
Is it safe now? Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot safer because all the thieves left. Yeah, so it's for now. It's like the
Crazy.
paradise. Whoever goes there, it's like there's nobody, there's no traffic,
I heard
nobody
that,
can
yeah.
go there. Everything is a little bit more expensive. So even for Venezuelans, it's very hard to go to the beach or go to a restaurant. So for you, you're gonna be the only one in the restaurant.
Right.
You're gonna be the only one going out. So great tourist experience, but
Right.
you know,
Right. It's hard when you're with family because then
Yeah.
it's that you're going to be really responsible for a lot of people's nice
Exactly.
weekend.
Yeah, exactly. And you
Yeah.
see they're suffering. Like,
Oh, no, I know.
You left 20 years ago, and they're stuck in the same place. that
Yeah,
they
my
were 20
husband
years.
wants to take the kids one day, but he also is very torn because he's like, I want to show them where I grew up, but I would
It's
never
not the
want to
same
put them in
place.
any of this danger or even to see that something totally different from what he experienced as a child. But anyways,
It's
Let's
usually
talk
not
flowers.
as bad as you see it on the movies or TV.
Never,
You know, when I used to
never.
people, oh my God, you're going to Colombia?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're going to Ecuador? Are you going to be okay?
people still do that.
Guatemala? Oh my God.
Yeah, one of the prettiest places in the world, right?
like-
Yeah.
It isn't like the movies, man. I'm sure there are dangerous places just like in Miami. I could take you right down the road here and you wouldn't feel very safe.
No, yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter where you are. There's always a bad place in every town, and you got to be smart when you're traveling.
100%.
You got to know your surroundings. You got to be with people, and you don't wear a watch. You don't flash your cell phone. You don't do stupid shit. You'll probably be okay.
You'll be great.
Probably okay. So, Nick, let me ask you guys: these strikes, these protests in Ecuador, how is that affecting the floriculture community, especially in the Cayambe area?
Yeah, it's basically been 30 days now with on and off strikes. It affects tremendously. I mean, talking about the community itself, you have smaller businesses in the Cayambe area that haven't been able to operate in 30 days. And these are people that need to work to live, like to eat, you know? We've gotten so much information. Every day is different. It looks like now things have gotten to a stop and they've gotten to negotiation. Mind you, 2 weeks ago, that's what apparently happened. For us, it's been very difficult logistically. Fortunately, you know, we have... right now we have 7-8 different post harvests. So they've closed, you know, Huachala, which is the Cayambe area, and then they open Tabacundo. So we've been able to kind of like mitigate the risks, and our logistic team is, you know, phenomenal. Like they've been working around the clock to get the product out.
You're transferring from one place to the other just to get the job done.
And we transfer from one place to the other. So I think we've been lucky to, you know, to say the least, but
it's great.
It's been super difficult. Like it's been really difficult. And there's other farms that only have the space in Cayambe. They haven't been able to ship out for 2 weeks. You know what that is for the plants? The plants don't stop producing, you know, for everyone. So it's a shame, and hopefully we'll find a way and a path forward. I do believe, you know, I don't know if everyone knows this, but the diesel subsidies, a lot of the diesel in Ecuador is actually sent to Colombia and Peru.
Venezuela
to other places, and it's not being used by the indigenous communities or the communities. So we're getting the shorter end of the stick here.
But now Novoa says he's going to build a refinery in Ecuador, right?
Yeah,
finally, the one that's being built for the last 50 years.
Well, there was one built and it didn't work. There were two built, never worked. So basically, we're an oil producer, and then we import all our gasoline, and then we have a subsidy on top of that. And the subsidy is across the board. So even if you have money or don't have money, you're benefiting from this. A lot of the diesel is going elsewhere, and so it doesn't make sense. I think what the government has to do is kind of like work together with these different communities. But if you want to give subsidies, they have to be direct. Or I mean, in general, I think there shouldn't be, but I think if you are going to do it, it has to be direct, and it can't be like global.
Like in a tax deduction or something
a tax deduction or fertilizer specifically. So you have to prove XYZ that you're a small producer somewhere and you get a tax subsidy, and you get, or there's a communal place where you can get, you know, fertilizer in this for the fruits, or a specific, you know, transport company, and they get an allotment per week at a certain gas station. You know, things like that I think would work a lot better. But in general, for the sake of like Ecuador itself, the subsidies for diesel can't continue. But it's just difficult, and I understand on both sides how difficult that is. But in general, like in Cayambe, people are not happy. You know, it's been difficult. It's been difficult, but.
Yeah, I see the videos on social media and stuff. And
you guys have been luckier than in the north. Like this time in the south, things have been a little bit more chill, I guess. Which is
I would tell you that like we have like good relations with the local leadership, and when there are strikes and stuff, and there are like even vandalism and things like that, we have not been affected. I think it's because we respect them, and we just say, okay, we're closed, whatever you need. Keep the people safe, and that's it.
Yeah, you have to have really good relationships with the communities.
Yeah.
And that's like basic.
Yeah. Juanita and Carlos are good with that.
It's really good. But the amazing thing of what I always say, and we talk about this with the team, and I'm like, the amazing thing about the indigenous communities, they're so well organized. Right now, they've kind of, it's not that organized. Right now, there's groups, and it's all over the place. But they've always been like, we want to do this, and they have a system of everyone aligning. So if they were a company, they get the message out.
The passion and the drive is there. 100%.
And everyone follows that. So it's amazing. Like they'll tell you, and they're all aligned.
But if you don't fall in line
with them, right,
you get like expelled. Like you're not allowed back.
100%.
And you get your ass kicked. Yeah. There's a punishment. For not.
Yeah, they call it Justicia Indígena.
Oh,
so you have indigenous justice that
they have
is
their own set of rules,
and things like that. But I'm generally positive, so I'm hoping that things will get to a stop sooner rather than later.
This is like the fourth or fifth time in the last how many years?
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel it was as bad as last time where it was like 10 days and it was very violent. It's gotten a little more violent, a little bit more up north, like Otavalo. So that's been a little bit more crazy. But in general, it's been more like, we're not in agreement. We're out here. We don't want you to pass, but we want to find some sort of agreement.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Roberto, your wholesalers, your wholesalers that are saying, where is this and where is that? I need this. Why didn't I get this? Where that? They have no idea.
They have no idea, sir. Yeah, there's a lot of customers.
How much challenges there is just to get from the post-harvest to the airport safely, right? They have no idea.
It's so hard to pass that message to the customers and make them understand that it's out of your hands. Sorry.
And at the same time, you can't scare them away either because you need the business.
Yeah. You have to try to be as supportive as
It's
possible
so
and try
challenging.
to pass the message and try to be as clear as possible. And it's hard because we have some boxes trying to leave the farm. Then the boxes are out of the farm, and then we have blockages, and then we have to find a way to find an alternative route. And those things,
I will
they add
tell
up.
you, I see you guys doing a better job at that than other people. I get emails from other farms in the same areas that are saying, "Oh, no, sorry, we can't ship today. Oh, sorry, no, maybe Monday we can do it." Like, you guys are doing a far better job getting it out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Somehow, with your organization and your network, that you're getting far more. I think it's cool.
I would say kudos to the logistics and operations team. They've done a phenomenal job because it's difficult. Like I write an update, right? So I'm on update number 9, I think, right now, and I send it out. So sometimes I send something out and it's like really positive because I feel like things are going well, and then Monday comes and like everyone's like, "Hey, that did not age well. You did not help." And I'm like, should I step back and you guys just talk to you?
Well, the way it's not just that, like the news last night with the whole situation that's happening in Colombia as well.
Yeah.
The national news mentioned the floral industry, and all of a sudden I had several friends who never asked me if I'm okay. They're like, do you still have a job? I'm like, well, first of all, my company's not Colombian, but yes, absolutely. It's 60% of what's being brought in here to the United States. So it's a big deal. So
the tariff that if he slaps it 100% tariff would be 110%.
That's crazy. So, I mean,
Now, Colombian roses will be more expensive than Ecuadorian roses.
that's crazy.
It won't make any sense.
That doesn't,
It isn't even
and to
about
us, that
that.
makes no sense, right? Like the tiny little, no.
Where are you going to get the cash?
So we're living in unstable times, but I agree with you 100%. It's all about the terminology you use, or like you sometimes have to wait before you could say something, It's like, and it's important. Like Mike tries to keep us in the loop all the time. And it's, it is like watching like a tennis match. You're going, but wait, no, they're going to win. No, they're going to win. It's like, it's really difficult to be at this stage right now in general and all over the world.
Yeah. And I feel like communication is there's two parts of it, right? The person who wants to say something, the person who's receiving it, and what actually needed to be communicated. And there's always 3 things. So the more people you have to communicate through and what the information you're getting, and now that we're, you get so much information on here, videos, this, the other, it's very hard. Like when I write these updates, I have to like sit down and think and say like, okay, am I saying the right things? Because you also, we want to make sure, like, we're going to work on prioritizing your standing orders, this, the other, like that's very clear. But I think the customers also need that clarity, like what's going to happen? How are we going to do this? And every situation is different. And so it's difficult. Communication breaks so easily. And by the time it gets to, say, the florist, right?
And that's even
I just don't have my
assuming
box.
they read the email too.
If they read an email, like, is the email the right way to do this? It's interesting. I've been thinking of that lately, But yeah, I mean, hopefully, I did get a message earlier that said, there's a deal reached, and I hope that fixes everything on the side of the strikes in Ecuador.
Wow.
It can't go on more. I mean, to answer the original question, everyone is suffering here, even the indigenous community. Like, they need to work. They work at our farms. That they're a part of it. It's all a symbiosis. We all work together on this.
Yeah.
But people want to be heard. People need to be able to have a place and a way to be heard. And the thing in Ecuador and in other Latin American countries is that there's a sense that the only way I'm heard is if I if I go out and strike and I do this in this way, this is the only way I'm going to be heard. And it's unfortunate, but it's also, you go back in history, they haven't been heard. They've been marginalized.
Right.
It's communities. So I feel for them as well. You know, I understand that it's a part of it. What we can do is, mitigate risk, try and get our product out, but I feel for them, and I feel for I try to look at both sides of
Yeah.
I think the new generations are different than the last generations as far as the haves and the have-nots, and how they view treating their people, even with just the socially conscious things that farms, not just flower farms, but any agriculture company or factory or anything like that, how they treat their people is way different now than it was
I do
years
think
ago.
though cultural pride is getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
So like that also attributes to some of the situations once you're talking about the younger people coming in. But give us positive stuff. Tell us what's coming new. What's hot? What's hot over there in Rosaprima? Tell me.
Yeah.
That's hot. You gotta say that's
I love
hot.
What wasn't there a show or something?
Yeah, there's
that was
no
like, what's
Nicole Rich.
hot,
No,
hot
not
or not?
Oh yeah, that was
Or-
a show too.
MTV before,
Yeah.
I used to watch MTV when it was music videos.
Yeah.
Remember that time?
Yeah.
That was great TV, and then it kind of slowly went into
Reality
It's
TV.
officially
reality
over.
TV, and it's
Yeah.
Just
over.
ended it. Yeah.
I used to love watching music videos. And now I still watch them, but I watch them through my wife. My wife is in the music industry,
Okay.
Oh.
and so she always has these
Insider
the
scoops.
insider scoops.
When
and
we
she'll
getting
send me-
tickets?
Actually,
up.
if you like alternative indie rock
Joel,
in
that's you.
Latin America,
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can hook you up.
Okay.
That's what I
Very
can do.
specific.
Because, by the way, I did get a couple requests from a couple customers, and they're like, "Hey, can I get some Taylor Swift tickets?"
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think it works that way.
When I used to sell at supermarkets years ago, one of the buyers told me, "Do you know Barbara Streisand is coming on such and such a date in such and such a place?" I just love Barbara Streisand, she told me.
Did you get it? Oh yeah.
I had to get a mortgage to get it. Those tickets were crazy, but it was my pleasure to do it.
You're too nice.
Those things are frowned upon
Oh,
nowadays.
yeah, no,
huge. But back then, that was kind of common. And
Yeah, getting a mortgage for a couple of tickets is not very well.
I just recently bought the most expensive tickets I ever bought
Oh.
because
For
I travel
what
a
show?
lot.
What show?
I travel a lot, and I decided I'm going to give my wife a gift. We're going to go to Las Vegas for New Year's. We never done crazy shit like that before. But because I've been traveling a lot, she's been at the lake alone, with
Yeah,
Sid.
she deserves it.
And I
Uh-huh.
thought she deserved it. And I got tickets to the Sphere to see the Wizard of Oz because I know that she would love it.
Very nice.
I really wanted to get her tickets to the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere because I know she historically has been crazy about them, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
When she used to drive you kids around
For
in
sure.
the car.
She
Backstreet
she
Boys.
likes
They
all the
all
boy
would be-
bands. She likes Boys to Men, Backstreet Boys,
Yeah.
NSYNC. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
I got an email saying extended dates for the Backstreet Boys, and then at the same time I got an email saying canceled of the Wizard of Oz. So I got on to Ticketmaster, and they said, "Okay, you're in the waiting list." And then you had to log on at a certain day at a certain time to have first crack. And then I got in there, and I was going to surprise her. I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, Mommy, I'm sorry, but they're going to cancel the Wizard of Oz, but I got you the Backstreet Boys instead." So it comes on, and there's like 6 blue dots. That's it. There's no choices. And I was like, in queue, they called it?
Yeah,
right? In
yeah.
queue.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say how much I paid.
Don't tell us.
Say it. Say it.
I'm
Say it in
embarrassed.
bunches
Built it up
of
so
freedom
long at
roses.
this point. You
No,
have to
you
say
can't
it.
tell us
No,
because
you
Mommy's
have to
listening.
say it.
I'm-
Like first line.
Mommy listens to the podcast.
I'm
You
embarrassed
built
to
it
say
up.
what I paid.
You have to say it. You built it up.
I
We'll bleep
can't
it.
say.
We'll bleep it.
I'm embarrassed
We'll bleep
to say.
it. I gotta know.
Nobody would believe it.
Over 600
can't.
a ticket?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Yeah, but wait a second.
The Sphere, Las Vegas.
It's the Sphere. It's during New Year's.
No, I got set up.
It's
I get-
Ticketmaster.
You must see in the first
Yeah.
line of the show.
I got
How-
set
how-
up.
how
If I
high-
would have
where are
been
you?
patient and waited for like StubHub or something, I would have got a way better price.
Her and I went on TikTok and we saw a bunch of the reviews, and she's super excited. Like if you
No, I
ask
know
her
she is.
today, she's like super.
She not
excited.
only has the Backstreet Boys, but she also has Jennifer
J-Lo.
Lopez.
J-Lo, which she's very excited about too.
And we're going on New Year's Eve to the guy, Morgan J, the comedian.
The one that you really like.
Yeah, I like that guy.
That's
Nice
awesome.
little,
You know
little
him?
New Year's.
He does the auto tune in the air and sings stuff in the audience. He's really funny. He's really funny. Yeah.
He's really funny. He's
Yeah.
a nice show.
So
She's really excited about J-Lo too, because she's a huge Selena.
Yeah.
Like when J-Lo did the Selena movie that she loved, she became a J-Lo fan.
yeah,
What hotel you staying at?
Aria.
Aria's good.
Aria.
That was nice.
I believe it's Aria.
They got a really good spa there.
Okay, well, we'll squeeze in a massage or two.
And,
We'll start a collection fund for the massage.
you guys will be at Wedding MBA too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's you're going?
Yeah, I'm going. You
All
going?
right. I think so. Yeah.
Nice. I'll see you there.
He
That's
don't miss
great.
that.
Yeah, Ryan's been going for a long time. Now
Yeah?
now it's a lot of flower companies, but before it wasn't a lot of flower
Yeah, it's
companies.
just a couple of us.
Yeah.
But it's a cool show. It's not like an amazing, like over the top, like trade
Go ahead.
show.
Why don't you tell
But it's
where
Vegas.
you're gonna see what show you're gonna see at the Sphere? No, mommy can't
Wizard
hear
of Oz?
it. Yeah.
No,
I probably will.
they
go,
have
yeah.
like daytime shows, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get
Oh.
her tickets in the daytime.
I also heard that
I
then
wanna see it
outside of
too,
the
Wizard of
Sphere, outside of the Sphere, that you can go and buy all the merch, which
Yeah.
is really what she wanted to see too. So.
Yeah, I like the Wizard of Oz. I want to see it.
Oh yeah, and they have like apples that fall on you,
Yeah.
and yeah,
It's really cool technology wise. They had to use AI to fill out the rest of the space because obviously the screen's only so big. But they
Last
added
time-
everything else in with AI and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys. I used to go when I was young to the Rocky
Yeah, the Rocky Horror Picture
Horror
Show.
and they would spray you with water and throw things at you and all that.
Ashley was
that
just
was
telling
the
me
original
that.
experience.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
still do that. She
Yeah,
was like,
they
"Oh,
do.
if we go there, you got to bring rice. You got to bring a whole bag's worth
Yeah.
of shit to throw." And there's a whole.
But I would think that would be good at the Sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is to
Yeah,
have that,
yeah.
like all that stuff.
But anyways, going back to the original question, yes.
I don't even remember what that was.
What new products are coming
Tell
out?
me, tell
Yes.
me.
Wait,
So
you gotta go.
I gotta
Oh,
go.
But you
I'm gonna be late
continue.
for a doctor appointment.
Go, Mike.
Oh.
Go. Just tell
Do
tell
it.
us. Tell
Thanks
us.
for coming. But go.
We have some poppy with the poppies at the
I got a
Floraprima.
box the other
You got
day.
a couple, right?
I wanna see 'em.
So poppies, obviously the Moderna line,
Yeah.
it won the
Killing
SAF and at Pro Flora as well. We won a
Moderna Dolce
Moderna
specifically.
Dolce. Beautiful.
the-
I like that.
Beautiful
Pro Flora gives
ranunculus.
out
Like,
a lot of
seriously.
awards versus the Ecuador show. You don't really get that many. If there's any.
I don't think they do the awards in Ecuador anymore.
No.
Or
I didn't
question.
see
I didn't think-
it.
I don't think they did
didn't
it last
see
year.
Last year.
But yeah, it won. So the OVC, it's OVC in Colombia in Pro Flora, and the OVC
In
at
Phoenix.
SAF in
SAF.
Phoenix, and so that's really new. There's a lot of variations to the Moderna line. We have some other products in the line.
You can't
They're not
say
ready
it.
yet. They're
You're
not ready yet. It has
Can
to
you
be.
give us a hint?
He was told specifically not to mention.
Okay.
Don't
we
mention it.
won't,
No,
we
I
won't.
like. Don't mention it. I think it's fun not to mention.
We have a little bit of work to do there. I think we need to get him to Japanese style, maybe between Japanese and Holland. But there's a lot of work there. It's amazing. I'm actually very obsessed with how the whole growing process, what you need to do. It's super artistic. It's not as much as like a science. And
Okay.
we've been doing roses for so long. Yeah, it's amazing. So we're excited. But yeah.
Ty is looking at me very.
I gotta go.
Oh yeah.
Great seeing you guys.
No, thank you, man.
Thank you, Mike.
Cheers.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
so much
having
for
me.
everything, man.
Congratulations. Good luck to you.
I'm excited about them. I'm gonna go look at what we have here. That's nice.
Yeah, the poppies are an amazing product, and they're very different. There's a lot of education that has to go in with them, right?
Yeah.
So you have to receive them. You need to keep them. You don't want to store them in water because as soon as they get water, they'll start opening up. So you can store them cool when you're ready to use
Is
them.
there
Say
something
2 days
special
before.
that happens to the stems when they are once they're cut for them to avoid or prolong anything?
So with the tests that we've done, we think it's optional. But I personally, this is me personally, would recommend you burn them.
Burn 'em.
So for the 5 to 10 seconds, Bernie, who's our product manager
Oh,
for
Bernie's burning.
Floraprima, for Floraprima, she says it's optional. Like,
it's
you
Bernie.
can do both.
Okay.
Bernie says burning the stems is optional.
Okay.
But I
It's
I
worked
think
for me. I've tested that as well.
Yeah, you have to cauterize them.
Yeah.
You see that a lot on like Instagrams and
TikToks,
reels
yeah.
and stuff.
You
that people
see a
post.
lot.
They will show.
Yeah.
Well, because
specifically
I mean, if you
poppies.
think about it, yeah, you're cauterizing it. It makes total sense. But that sap that they're releasing is toxic to them. So then they also start prematurely dying once that goes in the water.
And if you're doing other bouquets, for example, and they're in
It's
water,
affecting them, yeah.
it's going to affect the other stems.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I would generally recommend. What the interesting piece about the poppies is usually you'll get you can't color, you won't know what color they are. We've gotten to the point, we worked with a breeder, and we will be selling solid packs by colors.
Wow.
So you'll get orange
Why is
poppies
it that they
and
can't
peach.
tell the color? It's just the way they grow.
Yeah, it's the way like the corms and the way they grade them and the way they like separate them and classify them that it's just a little bit more work for them to do.
Interesting. So that's why you usually see assorted bunches a lot.
Most of the time it's assorted bunches, right? So you get a pastel and it can be you'll get a peach, orange, and pink all in one.
Yeah.
So I would say 90% of the time you'll get, white and then peach and then
Is that just because you're growing more of them and you'll be able to separate them better, or are you actually growing specific color strains essentially?
No, we're growing specific colors, and they're corms, so they're very similar to ranunculus.
Yeah.
So they're corms, and they're divided by colors.
Okay,
And so
nice.
it's a little bit more on both sides working with the breeder, but it's a little bit more on the side of like how they classify and how they work on it.
So that's a double-edged like sales tools. Like obviously you're selling poppies, that's a sale in itself, and now you're selling specific colors, and then it's Floraprima on top of it. So
Yeah.
I'm such a huge fan of the Floraprima line.
You like it?
Really, really. I can't even just the way you guys market it. It just I love it. Yeah.
You know who? You guys should, whenever you have some time, get Bernie on the pod, and she's
Oh.
like
Let's do
she's
it.
been
She
so
sounds
she's
like
been
my kind of person, by
so
the way.
Bernie's been
Testing these things. Yeah.
Bernie's been working. She's on the commercial side of the product development, right? So just understanding what we can do, how we can do, like what products would work. And she knows everything about Floraprima, and she's managing that, and she's doing a phenomenal job. So
where's she based out of?
in Miami.
Awesome.
perfect.
Well, we have to put her on our list.
do it.
Whenever I get a chance and I get to buy flowers in the cooler, one of my go-tos are the anemones that you guys have.
Oh yeah.
Those are one of my.
The
They are
fluffies.
the fluffy ones.
Oh,
yeah.
The Levante.
Levante.
Yes.
Levante.
Just when you take a bundle and you shake them like pom poms.
What other flower do you guys have that sounds like a Harry Potter sorcerer? Like
Well, I mean, they all kind of do.
They
if you
do. The
pronounce it
Levante.
in that way. If you
the
pronounce
Moderna. Exactly.
I heard that.
But the Levante, and the thing is that I'm always scared to buy an anemones, but they are strong as hell, man. They are really they have changed my point, like my buying power with like my buying opinion with those. But I specifically only look for those, the Floraprima ones.
Sometimes when we have a like old product in the warehouse, and sometimes every week we bring flowers to the office, and I like to check how
quality,
long they
right.
can take. Sometimes I have like 14 days old, or something that is it has to go to waste, and I bring them to the office and I put them in vases, and they last for the whole week
I told
until
that
the
to
next
Ryan
week,
the other
and
day.
I throw them away.
I do that all the time, and I'm always testing the vase life of our like roses. I took home roses that were ready to we weren't going to sell them, and I took them home, and I'm on week 2, and they look great.
Are you a stickler at home for like changing the water and everything? Like, as a Kreisel
As
true
a
heart?
former Kreisel vase life specialist, yes, I am. But I don't use flower food after the first. I only put flower food the first time, and after that I clean water, and it's only water. And that's because I just want them to hydrate and don't want them to I don't want to change the color of them. I don't want to do anything else. So I'm only using water. So I cut every 3 to 4 days if I remember. Sometimes I'm not going to lie. I forget, guys.
I just see you at home with like test tubes and all kinds of
I do have
beakers.
my own test tubes, and I have my pH, but it's usually whatever Oliver's using for the fish tank, I steal and I use for my
makes
stuff.
sense. That makes sense.
I have a saltwater fish tank, so
No way.
yeah, so that my husband has like all of the stuff to test the pH, and then I'm like, hey, can I borrow a strip? I just want to test the water in my
water.
flowers and stuff.
I mean, it's hard to like really recut, change water. Like
That's
it's a lot
my
of
thing
work.
too,
Like
yeah.
you know,
Well,
I'll do it sometimes, but it makes a difference. I mean,
Yeah.
you can extend vase life
100%.
by a lot, and
But it's hard when you're using like a design or a certain vase. Like
sure.
I have a lot of funky vases. I like to collect funky vases, and it's hard to get them right back in. So then that's when I'll change it and I'll rearrange in another
Yeah.
vase. But right now I have those roses. I'm gonna send you guys a picture. They're just amazing. Sorry, they're Jeff Fresh flower growers.
mentioning the Levante, if well, for people that are listening to the pod, what you look at when you get a bunch versus what happens when they're in water after 2 or 3 days is completely different. So
the
it's
colors. My thing
It's
is
like
the
they double
colors.
petals almost.
it's double petals,
Yeah.
but when you see it, it's very small. And remember, all anemones, they start growing as well. So they you know, they can grow a couple of inches sometimes, and they open very differently.
Yeah.
So marketing those products has been a little bit more of a
challenge,
challenge.
yeah.
You have to have more video content versus like pictures. Video content, you know, for the poppies, we're like this week we're gonna do some what do you call it? The time lapse.
Smart. Yeah.
You know, to like
Those are
really
great.
get those and understand. We're doing a lot for the Floraprima, but the Levante I love as well. But
yeah,
they,
I wouldn't
you
be
need to see
scared
them.
to show hands touching those poppies. Like I would be like, it's okay because
Yeah.
all floral people, like they have to like manipulate it to open. They all are manipulating them to open, or they're, you know, peeling back, or they're doing their own little tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard everything. Allium, they cut them, they put them upside down, do this. Like there's so many different fun things to do, but play on it. I mean, it's fun.
I agree. Do you guys find it easier or harder because you kind of have that look and feel? Well, you're not look. You are luxury in that luxury brand. Is it easier or harder to market that for you? Because it's easier. I think in a certain way, it's easier in the sense like you have an obvious
They're a brand
range
guide,
to stick
yeah.
in and a brand guide and probably all kinds of things like that. But it's also like a challenge because you have to keep up that level of luxury quality, look and feel. Do you like think about that at all?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, also Floraprima is one of the brands that we actually have its own Instagram, its
Right.
own like everything is its own. And the easiest thing is to use and, you know, cross work with like Rosaprima and
Double
Floraprima. It's been a lot of work, and like Robbie, you know, your customers sometimes they're like, oh, so up till now we've had Floraprima for 3 or 4 years, and Floraprima is part of the, and it's like, yeah.
And you have the
Yeah, it's been, remember the webinar we did like a couple of, you know, and it's difficult. But obviously like we have a lot of followers on the Rosaprima side, and then you have to get all of them into like
we have
looking
that
at
issue with
Floraprima.
Jet Fresh Growers. We do.
Jet Fresh-
We're
yeah,
trying
exactly.
to constantly
So-
remind our followers to follow Jet Fresh Growers as well.
Yeah.
I mean, and it has the name in it.
Yeah.
You guys have the name in it too,
Yeah.
Prima, right? It's
Yeah.
just and the look. I mean, there's no denying that those are sister brands, you know?
Yeah.
So
It's a lot of work, but what we do a lot is we incorporate in a lot of the text and what we're talking about. We will mention Floraprima as a sister brand, and we will use the power of Rosaprima. Like everyone knows Rosaprima, but we'll use the power of that. So yeah,
I mean, you have to spend a lot of time on social media to find these things out, but
maybe
haven't
they'll
gotten
say
there.
you're one of those guys who doesn't post but looks at everything else.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
He used his wife's Instagram. He doesn't even have one.
That's true.
I respect that. Honestly,
that's good.
If I didn't like a personal Instagram, like I don't use a personal Instagram like a normal person does. Like it's kind of like it's kind of a portfolio for me for my art, but like because I do so much social media for work, I almost don't want to do it for personal.
100%. I haven't posted in my personal account in forever, and then I have the Floral Fangirl because I just didn't want to be with algorithms. I can like something and you can see what I like, and I don't want to be messing with customers politically or anything like
100%.
that. So that's how I got Floral Fangirl, and I kind of just been stalking people on
You're
there.
social in the industry though, so you kind of need something that people are going to be posting and tagging and sharing stuff at you. So you need
But
almost like a personality
my personal
account.
one is
Yeah.
just full of like dogs and kids and political stuff that I don't want people to be, you know. seeing.
Yeah,
So I just rather not.
Yeah.
But that's smart to have like your me too. So like if I look at something, I'm looking at the Rosaprima stuff,
Yeah.
and then if Roby wants to send me like a post or something, he'll send my wife because
Show Nick.
our wives are like really good friends as well, and
Cool.
so
That's
he'll
funny.
like my wife will sometimes show me a post that Robbie's like, hey, show this to Nick, and it'll be like something like super funny,
this,
you know?
Yeah,
Like,
so there's this thing going around, like how long before you open your wife's, like how long before she asks you, did you see what I sent you? And like how long do you watch it right away, whatever she sends you?
Daily.
Daily?
I just not right away.
There's
Yeah,
like
get to it.
There's
but,
like there's
you
a
know.
thing going around. How about if Ashley sends you something?
I'm not dropping what I'm doing to go
But
check
if
the
she
messages.
asks you, did you see? Would you be like, yeah, no. Oliver hasn't
Well,
opened some of the
she knows
stuff I
that you
sent
like
him
it.
for like
you have
2
to
months.
like it. That way she knows you
Yeah,
saw
exactly.
It.
You
Yeah.
have to like it, right? You
The
have
message,
to.
yeah, sure.
I mean, I get this all the time, but you know, in WhatsApp, right?
Yeah.
You have the red,
Yeah.
the blue check mark.
Uh-huh.
So the worst thing I can do to my wife is
Be blue.
check mark
And
But
no
not-
response.
and no response.
Right,
and
exactly.
then it's like, okay,
That's-
we're,
You
That
left
means
her
you
on
ignored
red.
her
You
there.
left her
Yeah,
on
yeah.
red. That's horrible.
But I sometimes, you know, you're doing something and you're like, okay, I'm gonna get back to you.
Yeah.
But I did read it, and that blue check mark. I'm telling you that I just
Right,
wrote
right.
it.
But
that work?
you have
Is
to
that
acknowledge it. You have to acknowledge
I
it.
mean, we're not talking about like critical diehard information.
So-
we're talking about, you know,
So there-
a new restaurant
in the women
Instagram reel
in the
or
women in
something.
flowers, there was a guy who was talking that he created a thing because he went to talk to his wife and she says, you don't call me, you don't contact me enough throughout the day. So he created like a chat, like I don't know, I guess like an app that would go and automatically at a certain time say, hi honey, I'm driving home, I love you, whatever. He's
Oh,
like,
my God.
He's like, when she found out about it, it was worse. I'm like, of course it was worse.
Yeah,
That
it
would
has
be
to be
like
worse.
that would be
You
so
need alerts to remember me.
no. So yeah, that's funny. It's funny that that's her life now, right?
On your tasks, I do have a task that says call my family. And
Yes.
like my
Right,
mother,
that- yes.
father.
Okay,
like,
good,
So
yeah.
once a week, I want to keep in contact, but
I like
I
that.
just use tasks and checklists so much that I incorporate it. You know,
Why not?
my
If it works,
personal
it
life
works.
in,
Yeah.
in those.
That's good.
Like, okay, be honest with yourself. If you didn't have the task, would you call them every week?
No.
Sporadically,
I mean, I would
probably.
call them,
Yeah.
but
It
it's
wouldn't
better.
be as-
Like I want to do it. I do it purposely, right?
Right.
So I think that
I think it's
that counts, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate being on this. This was very unexpected too, and
We're
I
grateful
appreciate
for
the
your
invite.
your short,
No, well,
quick
you guys just
turnaround
kept
time.
us in the know for this week, and that's awesome. We needed to be in the know with Rosaprima today.
Perfect.
Thank
of
you so
course.
much.
Robbie, good luck in the new position.
Thank you, man. Thank
Hope
you.
it all works out. You got our
very
support
much.
here.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'll come by.
And Nick, thank you as always, man. You're always a great time to hang out with. And now that we know you're a podcast aficionado, we'll get you on here another again.
Oh, the tattoo! Yeah,
That's the one from Pedal
That's
Party.
amazing.
Of
I
all-
almost got one.
Of all of your Rosaprima products, what would you tattoo on? Or Floraprima?
I've been.
What flower would you pick?
I've been. I would have to go for a rose.
A rose, yeah. It's hard
But I
not
would do
to.
like a very traditional fine line, like little rose kind of thing. Yeah.
We'll have to
where?
get
The
it.
question is where.
Don't worry, we're gonna have it at Fresh Fest 3.0.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
Yes, Fresh Fest
is
3.0.
amazing.
Let's do it. We're bringing it back. Yeah.
That would be 2027.
Right. Yeah, because next year we're going to focus on the Ecuador show again. We'll use the budget for that.
Awesome.
All right, guys, thank you so
No,
much.
thank you guys.
My pleasure, guys.
Cheers.
Thank you very
Awesome.
much.
Thanks, guys.